The Geography of Ancient Greece, guided reading. Where is Greece located? Ancient Greece is located in southeast Europe along the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea separates Europe from Africa. Many of these civilizations began near rivers. However, ancient Greek civilization did not, even though Greece was surrounded by water. Greece had the Mediterranean Sea to the south, the Ionian Sea to the west, and the Aegean Sea to the east. Greece is actually a series of islands and peninsulas. Islands are pieces of land surrounded completely by water. Peninsulas are pieces of land surrounded on three sides by water. These islands and peninsulas were covered with high mountains. The mountains made travel across land very hard. This is why the Greek people mostly traveled by water. Using natural resources in ancient Greece. Greece's steep mountains also affected the crops and animals in the region. Farmers raised goats and sheep because they could graze on the sides of the mountains. They used goats and sheep for milk, cheese, and wool. Farmers also planted olive trees and grapevines that could live even though they were on a hill. They made oil from the olives and wine from the grapes. Because of all the mountains, the Greeks had a limited amount of farmland. This meant they had to look in other places for things they needed, such as grain and metals. To collect these materials, the Greeks conquered other areas. How would you describe the geographical location and features of ancient Greece? The geographical location and features of ancient Greece can be described as a series of islands and peninsulas in the Mediterranean Sea. It is found in the southern part of Europe, and the land was covered by high mountains. Please make sure you copy this as question number 1 on your worksheet. How would you describe the geographical location and features of the United States? The United States is located in North America and has very varied features, such as the Rocky Mountains in the west, the Appalachians in the east, and many river systems such as the Mississippi and Ohio. There are deserts in the southeast and Great Plains in the Midwest. Then go ahead and copy that into your worksheet. What landforms are present in Greece that may be found in parts of the United States? Both Greece and the United States have peninsulas, mountains, and oceans. For example, Florida is a peninsula. Colorado has the Rocky Mountains, and California has the Pacific Ocean. Okay, hopefully you've got all questions 1, 2, and 3 completed on your worksheet. And now we're going to move on to the economy of ancient Greece. One of the first settlements in ancient Greece was Mycenae. Mycenaeans ruled much of southern Greece from 1500 to 1100 BCE. Mycenae did not have much farmland. Instead of using only agriculture, the people used the sea to improve their civilization. The Mycenaeans' navy controlled nearby waters and attacked other cities. They then built colonies that traded with the first Mycenaean city-state. The Mycenaeans also traded with other kingdoms. Trade helped them get some of the resources they needed. The sea was an important part of its early economy. Around 1200 BCE, the Mycenaeans fought a war with the city of Troy. Historians believe this war was the source for the story of the Trojan War in Greek legends. However, it's unlikely that the real events of the war match the legends. While the Mycenaeans were fighting Troy, invaders conquered much of their homeland. The height of the Mycenaean period was over. After the fall of Mycenae, there was a period of chaos and conflict on the Greek peninsula. By the end of this period, other Greek city-states became stronger. How did geography play a role in the formation of the city-states of ancient Greece? The geography of ancient Greece created natural barriers between various city-states, giving rise. Let me try that again. The geography of ancient Greece created natural barriers between various settlements, giving rise to city-states. Also, the different climate zones allowed for different products to be utilized, such as cheese, olives, wine, and seafood. Each city-state had a unique culture and relied on trading to get the items they needed. Finally, because they were surrounded by the ocean, they became very good sailors. Just fix that one that was missing. I'm sorry, guys. All right, moving on. All right, that's the end of this presentation. Please go ahead and make sure that you have questions 1 through 4 on your worksheet completed, and you're going to move on to the next item in the module.